Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Marguerite here, and welcome back to another toy review by yours truly. Today we're going to be looking at two more Bakugan that I just got from Walmart, because today we went out to Walmart to go look for some groceries and stuff, and I decided to pick up some Bakugan and toys and such while I was there. So let's have a look, shall we? So let's start off with that first one. Let me get this card out of the way. So we have Bakugan Battle Planet Core Hydronoid Aquos. Surprisingly, he was the only one I could find at the store. I looked all over to see if they had like the diamond one that they have released, that they have leaked pictures of. Cannot find them. That sucks. But hey, at least I have the Aquos one. So we're gonna open this guy up and we're gonna take a look at him. So really glad I found Core Hydronoid. You guys already seen the Ultra Hydronoid, so now we're gonna look at his core version. So, which is basically the more simplified version, essentially, of the same guy. So let me just take out everything. Oh, jeez. And the core's flipped out. Okay. I gotta get the Baku cores. Where did it go? Oh, no. Did I lose the Baku core? Ah, jeez. I think I may have lost it. Nope, I didn't. Okay, it's right there. Okay, found it. Okay. Garbage. And let's take a look at what we get inside. So inside we get two Baku cores. We get a shield core. Here it's effects plus 200B power. And then there's another shield core which takes away 200B power. So there's that. And let's look at his character cards and such that he comes with. So, this package is really tight. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. So inside the box we also get his character card. Let me look at that up close. As you can see, there's the character card for Hydronoid. It looks very cool. It's a little bit bent, because it was which I hate. But it'll bend out over time. So we have B power 300 and damage rating of 6. So really cool stuff. So, but without further ado, now let's get to the part that you guys really came here for. Aquos Hydronoid Core. The main guy in the box. The main reason why you bought this box to begin with. So I'm just going to close him up. We're going to look at him in ball form, and then we're going to look at him in his open form like you saw at the front of the box. Let me just close him up. Okay. So closing him up is pretty simplistic from the way it looks to be. Pretty simple. Either that or I'm just a moron. Okay, nope. Okay, I got it. Here we go. So here is the ball form for Aquos Hydronoid Core. As you can see, it looks drastically different to the Ultra. Very different. As you can see, it's very, very well detailed. Let me get into the light so you guys can see better. You can see the nice details all over this ball. And let's pop him open. Let's see how he looks. Okay, so there is Hydronoid Core opened. As you can see, drastically different from the Ultra. So as you can see, you have the 5 different heads on there. This is the main head, and these are the 4 side heads. You've got the feet, which stick out, and his little baby tail. This guy on the back, he also has a B power of 300. Now, this guy looks menacing. So, I'm really glad I found this guy in Aquos. I wish I found the diamond one, but I'll take this over the diamond one, because either way, both versions are still very, very cool. And plus, this is my first Hydronoid I've ever had, and he looks pretty cool. So, I'm really happy with him. He's going to be a great addition to my collection, as he definitely stands out. Now next, let's look at the next one that I accidentally almost opened. This is Chaos Lupithion I also found. So it's an Ultra. So yes, it's the Chaos version of Lupithion. So let's open him up and take a look at him. So, I'm glad I found another version of Lupithion. I'm really glad about that, because Lupithion, as I said, is my favorite overall designed Bakugan so far. And also, something else I wanted to add in here, guys. I know this isn't really part of the review, but I'm going to mention it anyway. For all my Bakugan fans out there, there are rumors of Season 2 already being released in the form of Bakugan statues, which sounds very cool. So I'm definitely excited to see how those are going to look. So, but I know there's 3 of them that are being released. There's Dragonoid, there's Crocs, and then there's another one. So, okay, come on, keep it out of the box. There we go. Okay, let me just open them up all the way. And drop another core. Okay, shoot. Okay, here, core. There you go. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards that we get in the set. Which this one, thankfully, is not bent like my Hydronoid one. That's really good. And plus, we get 2 cards in this one, unlike the other one's just single character card. We get in the box Lupithion Ultra card, 40 Bs and 2 damage rating. Domination if your Bakugan are holding the most Bakukors, plus 4 damage rating. Is basically the effect on that. And next up, we also have an ability card called Shield of the Faithful. So as you can see, you got the awesome ones being held behind a shield, while some lasers are coming at him. It's the Heia symbol. Looks pretty cool. The effect is it adds plus 9 damage rating, and if the Bakugan's holding a shield core, you draw 2 cards. Really cool stuff. Oh, and that's a 5 energy cost on the top. So let's take a look at the Baku core, shall we? Which is what I was going to look at first, but then I got confused. So here's the shield core that comes in the set. Here's the effects, plus 50B and plus 1 damage rating. And next up is a green fist core. Jeez, this is like my 900th one. And here are the effects, plus 150B and plus 2 damage rating. They pretty much do both the exact same thing, except one adds a little bit more than the other. So if there's any one of these cores you want to land on, you would definitely want to land on this shield, on the green fist core that comes in the set. And let me turn Lupithion back to his ball form, and let's take a look at his closed-up form before we pop him open and we take a look at his opened form next to the Auralus version I have shown prior. So hopefully this guy's not as much of a pain to close as the Auralus version. Surprisingly, the Hales version, this one actually closes up a lot easier than my Auralus one. That's very interesting. But anyway, let's pop him open on the card and let's take a look at him. Now there is Chaos Lupithion. And I gotta say, he looks pretty cool. I like him in this mint color scheme. Looks very, very cool. Really like him. And he also has 400 Bs on him, so pretty cool stuff. Now let's take a look at him next to his Auralus counterpart. So there they are together. So as you can see, there is my Auralus and my Chaos Lupithion. Pretty cool stuff. So really happy that I got these two, along with really glad I got these two, and and I also have these two, this one and that one is what I mean. So that has been our review on those two Bakugan, and let's take a look at our bonus thing, because yes, we got a bonus today. We got a bonus review. So lastly, before I end the video, we are going to take a look at the Beyblade product. This is Balar B4, single release. So Balar B4 is pretty interesting. I don't know what he's based on. I believe it's some kind of RAM of some kind. As you can see in the box, he comes with 6, and he comes with the spiral slingshot tip. So pretty cool stuff. Glad I finally found this guy. So let's rip him open. Let's take a look at this guy. So really cool looking Turbo Bay. Also, if you guys haven't heard, for any of my Beyblade fans out there, recently Zanky, a Beyblade YouTuber I'm subscribed to, has recently leaked pictures of the new Beyblade Burst Hypersphere toy line. And holy jeebus, am I excited. Oh my god. I love the new box art that looks like a Japanese manga rip. It looks really cool. I really like it. The comic strip look really looks good. The only thing that I'm kind of curious about is the brand new Hypersphere stadium. I'm very interested to see what that's gonna do. But moving on to the Beyblade itself. getting all the parts out of the box, and we will look at each piece, and we will, you know, we'll take a look at we'll look at the Beyblade piece by piece, as, you know, the usual drill. Also, why is there part of the box on the Beyblade? Okay. So let's take a look at this Beyblade, starting with the energy layer. This is Balar B4. Now, Balar B4 is very interesting, as you can see. It has like a goat head on it, silver. You got this really awesome eye flame coming up. Looks really, really cool. And you also got these ram heads on the top and bottom. You know, little eyeballs right there. And right there. Right there, right there. And then we have the ram horns coming back and swooping along. Which, these, if you guys don't know about Turbo, basically, these parts, if this was a Takara Tomy release, which Takara Tomy did not release, this is a Hasbro exclusive, these silver parts would have been metal. But sadly, due to Hasbro's changes, due to the Toys R Us closing down and everything, they took away the metal and they added painted silver parts that would represent excuse me, metal. So sorry, allergy season, getting all stuffed up. All right, and on the sides here we also have these little like goat hooves, which as you can see are shaped in the letter B, like Balor. So makes sense. So that's how you know what Beyblade this is. And on the back, as you can see, you have your QR code, which if you guys want to scan that, definitely scan it. And we have the what is this? This is where the, what is it called? Level chip can be put in. If you added a Takara Tomy level chip, you could put that under there. So make sure to scan it. Hurry up, scan it. Scan it. Scan it! Okay, moving on. Okay, next part. Next part we have is the 6-disc, as you guys can see. So, pretty cool. It has like little blades on it. This was originally released with Genesis Valtryek, or God Valkyrie, so pretty cool stuff. So let's just talk about there. Last but not least is another cool part that we get that's brand new. Spiral Slingshot. So basically what this is your standard spiral, but it also has a slingshot function. So what you should be able to do, there you go, is you twist the column, and then you can do that. Extend the tip up. But then you can twist it back, push it down, and then you click it back again, and then you have the regular mode. So, pretty cool. Let's put the Beyblade all together. And here is the completed Beyblade Balar B4. Very cool looking Beyblade. Definitely gives me a lot of nostalgia to a Metal Fight Beyblade that came out prior to Burst, which was called Ares. Definitely reminds me a lot of that. So, really cool stuff. So, guys, that has been my review of my toys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications on. And I will see you guys in the next one. Larry Squad, and have a good night.